Round 1 is a great hand. We get to go Crawler into Embodiment. What's amazing is we get to go Crawler into Embodiment. Into Landfall into Maw that same turn, I'm pretty sure. I guess we have to draw a land for that, but... Well, there you go. So yeah, Crawler into Embodiment, into Landfall, into Maw of Kozilek is pretty nice. Baloth Pup's pretty strong. Could actually play the Maw first, because it can block the Baloth Pup, and another nice thing is then I can play Embodiment and Landfall right away, which I think is actually potentially better. I think I'm going to do that. Toll Collector. Crawler number 2. All right, we're just going to go Maw, pass. Like I said, this keeps his guys at bay a little bit better. If he has a combat trick, he'll get to use it. Well, that's too bad. For us, amazing for him, but definitely too bad for us. Alright, take just a boatload of damage. Blinding Drone, yeah. It's pretty good. Guess we want to play the Embodiment still, so we'll play Embodiment. Play a land. Get in for 3. Try to. That's interesting. Did I lose my connection or just nothing, huh? Interesting. Guess my game's frozen. I really... Okay. That was interesting. Still frozen? Huh. What's going on here? That was really weird. All right. I'm trying to think if I might be better off not blocking here. Just because I might be able to race this. Possibly. I could like chump with a Hedron Crawler. Not sure. Alright, well, I got disconnected, but I'm back now. So, hopefully we won't have issues. We'll see. I'm going to take this. All right. So just straight up red-green aggro. Let's see. You got a free runner? Bummer. Trying to untap. There we go. So, I mean, I want the Fumarole so I can block with the next turn. Yeah, I guess I can go Fumarole, Crawler, Blinding Drone, Pass. All right. Okay, so we're not going to use the ability, and then we're going to play Crawler plus Blinding Drone and Pass. And we've got to block everything except we can't block the free runner. So, I mean, we're in a bad place, but hopefully he doesn't have the brute strength or we are very dead. All right. Had what we didn't want him to have. All right. Let's see if we can't take this deck in game 2. Nursery, I guess seems better, right? Spark Mage's Gambit seems better. Well, what does it kill? Bailoff Pup? Nothing else? If it just kills Bailoff Pup, it's not very good. Same argument for Molten Nursery. Just one card. Yeah, it's not good enough. Maybe we don't have much of a sideboard. Yeah, I guess we don't. Could speculatively bring in Spark Mage's Gambit. Seems like a risk, though, if we see one card that it answers. I think we just got to keep it the same and hope that we see some cheap removal. We do have the cheap removal, but we're going to have to see it to win. All right, game 2. Yeah, we're going to keep this. We don't have the cheap removal I wanted, but we've got a Blinding Drone. Possibly can get to Endbringer, which should be helpful. F6 not working. Still don't know why. That's a weird glitch that happens. Like, I don't click off the screen or something, but I have to, like, click one OK for it, F6 to, like, get enabled. Does that make any sense? Do you have any idea what I'm talking about? All right, let's bring in Crawler first, because I think that just makes more sense in case we draw, like, a 4-drop. We can play the Predator to trade with his 2-drop, or try to. Guess unless it's a snapping Gnarlid. Well, I guess we can't trade with that either. So maybe we just play the Blinding Drone? Not sure, though. Valakut Predator makes better use of the mana. Well, there's the draw we wanted, so we're just going to play that. Next turn's nice. We get to go Predator Drone. Then we can't. That's still probably fine. Not going to block the attacks. No reason to trade my 4-drop for his 2-drop. Not even trade. I don't know what I'm talking about. He has first strike, so any combat trick would just annihilate me there. All right. That's actually pretty nice. Okay. So let's go Mountain. We're not going to activate this. I want to just get in for 4, so we're not going to use the ability. We go Predator, Boulder Salvo, and then we smash for 4. Now, land drops get us into Endbringer territory, as well as Predator getting big. We have Blinding Drone. We're ahead on board. No play. Rune Processor. Well, can't quite play that, so let's just get in. All right. So now he's not going to attack with the commando. We're like a land away from winning this, I think. Not quite a land. So smash with embodiment. I don't think so. I think we just play crawler and pass. And we're going to tap the Grove Rumbler. Basically just waiting for land. Okay. I'm actually going to let him attack. Okay. So tap the Grove Rumbler. So close to lethal. I think we just swing his embodiment. I could play the Endbringer, but this is way more punishing, I think. Because of the trample. He might just offer the trade with the Kazul's Toll Collector, and then we hemorrhage it. So we get in for 4 trample. I could have played the Endbringer. I don't feel like we need to show it. Not when we're like a land away from winning this. Okay. Got the land. I guess we play Endbringer. Could have played the Rune Processor, but Endbringer seems better. All right. Didn't have to show him Endbringer. I feel like it was fine, though. Probably wanted to. Just to really solidify the win there. So we've only seen Baloth Pup, is that right? No, we saw his Zada's Commando. Could bring in the Spark Mage's Gambit. Could bring in the Molten Nursery. Molten Nursery pairs better with Reality Hemorrhage since it turns into a Lightning Bolt. But it's reliant on colorless spells. But Spark Mage's Gambit doesn't really do much against. But this is also slower, especially on the draw. I think I'm going to take the. I want to. I think Gambit could come up huge for us. I still think I probably want the Mist Intruder because it like trades with the Baloth Pup. Maybe Seer's Lantern, not good enough, but Ulamog's gonna be tough to play. Can I cut Ulamog? I probably can. Let's be honest. Am I really gonna get to 10 mana against this deck? Probably not. Let's just cut Ulamog. Seems way too dangerous to try and attempt in this match. Alright, let's bring in the Gambit. I think that'll work. Yeah, it's a great hand. Keeping it. Blinding Drone and Reality Hemorrhage are small stars here. Scythe the Leopard? Jeez. Opponent's got a great deck. Very, very aggressive. Spark Mage's Gambit got better, though. That's good news. So if he plays something 2-drop, we're just going to kill it. Yeah. Opponent's curving out hard. This Wandering Fumarole seems really good in this matchup, by the way. Alright, let's just Hemorrhage now. I certainly don't want to worry about combat tricks or the like. I can still go Blinding Drone next turn into Seer's Lantern into Endbringer, which I think might be better. Unfortunately, Devour in Flames is pretty good against our deck since most of our stuff we're relying on is 5 mana. And that was an important miss for us there. Or yeah, for him to miss. You get what I'm saying. So I could play Seer's Lantern. I think we want to get this Blinding Drone down though. If I go Seer's Lantern, I still am like too far away from surging this. Let's just go land blinding drone and not let him know about waste just yet. And then I guess next turn I can go Seer's Lantern and tap something. I guess I probably don't block the side leopard. I don't really want to lose my my blinding drone. There's just really no reason for my opponent not to attack either, but it's not a bluff I can really, I feel like it's not a bluff I can afford to play around. Does that make sense? Play around a bluff. I don't know what I'm saying. All right. I mean, now I'm just happier my blinding drone's alive, you know? All right. Can I go... I can't go Seer's Lantern and Mist Intruder without not being able to use blinding drone, so that's not going to work for me. Let's just go waste, Seer's Lantern. We're actually getting to the point where I can go Mist Intruder Tyrant, which is really good. So this is going to work. Next turn we get Inbringer too. All right. It's pretty tolerable. So we definitely don't want him to have Devour in Flames. Next turn I can go Inbringer. And then the turn after that, if I get a land, I can go Mist Intruder Tyrant, which is pretty good. Land is so huge next turn. Don't have Devour in Flames. Looks like he's got it. Yep, opponent had exactly what he needed. It's not what I wanted to see, but he had it. He had the 2 removal spells he needed at the right time. All right, so now we have to draw land. Kind of hopeful he doesn't have another follow-up. All right, please land, please, please, please. Got the land, that's good news. So we get to go Mist Intruder, Tyrant, kill this, and pass. Wigan's Insight. It's a good draw. Guess we can do it. So bottom, 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 and I think we're going to top island, top sweep away. And then we can leave up, sweep away. Same clock, so I'm going to leave back the Mist Intruder. Force him to make land drops. And maybe I get lucky and he tries to use like a brute strength. All right. Well, let's just nip this threat in the bud. I'm actually going to leave the Mist Intruder back in case of Awaken. All right. That should do it. All right. Beat the red-green deck by the skin of our teeth. Opponent had a pretty solid deck and drew well in game 3, and we just barely got there. So once again, clicked on the opponent sent me a message thing, and it didn't come up on the screen. I don't think anybody's really come up for a solution or really troubleshooted why that happens. It just like does not let me communicate with my opponent. I don't know why. I can't figure that out. If it already has gone to the whoever wins the match screen, I cannot communicate with my opponent without going through the process of adding them to my friend list and then asking them what they said. Because even when I add them to my friend list, it doesn't tell me what they said. It's kind of frustrating because it makes you look like a jerk to your opponent, and I don't want to, but I don't get why it does that. All right. Very close match. I'm glad we could get that. Like I said, opponent had the nut in game 3 too. We just, if we hadn't gotten that 7th land, we just would have died. Like straight up just would have died. So we top decked the timely land right in the nick of time to not lose. Very close match. We'll see you in round 2.